Now, it kills me how every time these so-called Indians try to debunk DNA, they always attack 23andMe. Okay? They never go to African Ancestry. Somewhere in their brain, they think that African Ancestry is the same as these other DNA companies. Okay? Even your source said it's based on who is being compared to.
They'll break down the cells so they can free the DNA and then clean the DNA, break it into small pieces. And then they lay it out on one of these chips here.
So if we look at that chip, will my spit on this chip tell me that definitively I am Italian or definitively I'm from wherever?
No. There's a lot of steps that go in between, a lot of statistical interpretation and models, and whose genome your genome is being compared to.
That's number one. Now, so why is African Ancestry different from the rest of those DNA sites? Let's speak on it, bruh. For one, right, they give you specific country and tribe results.
With great pleasure that I report our patriclant analysis successfully identified your paternal genetic ancestry. By analyzing your Y chromosome DNA, we have determined that you share paternal ancestry with Fang people in Gabon today, Mozambique. Wow.
Right? Number two, they have the largest database of African genetic sequences.
Our database is one of the most comprehensive databases that's available. We have over 30,000 different West African lineages for mitochondrial DNA, which is maternally inherited, and the Y chromosome, which is paternally inherited. We have over 35 African countries that have been sampled, and we've worked with historians and archaeologists and anthropologists to help identify which populations were important for an African lineage database for African Americans.
Number three, they are Black owned.
Hi, I'm Gina Paige, president and co-founder of AfricanAncestry.com. We are the pioneers of genetic ancestry tracing for Black people across the world. If you want to know the present day African country and African ethnic group or tribe that you share ancestry with, we're the only company that can give you that information.
All right. Number four, your privacy is everything. They just destroy 100% of your DNA. All right. Now, let's see what it means to have the largest database. Let's go. Now, they have the world's largest database of African lineages. 23andMe and all of these other sites do not have what African Ancestry have. They compare your DNA to over 33,000 lineages across 35 African countries. They are specifically tracing your African DNA. Other companies, they tell you a broad span and give you percentages. African Ancestry do not give you percentages.
These specific percentages should not be interpreted as like definitive, like here's your percentage ancestry from this place. Like that's not that.
They only tell you which tribe you come from. And the reason why they find that is based on the genetics of the people that are in that tribe today. So it is possible. The geneticists that Kuti Mayo shared didn't say it wasn't possible. He said it wasn't accurate based on who your genetics is being compared to. And African Ancestry has the largest database. And if you look at Kuti Mayo's video, right, you clearly see that it says ancestry. It doesn't say African ancestry. Okay? We create more meaningful connections to Africa and transformative experiences for those searching for a deep sense of identity. We help you discover the people, cultures, and traditions that truly help you remember and define who you are. Okay? Most of the popular genetic genealogy test kits provide you with a percentage breakdown of your ancestry. African ancestry is different. We provide your specific African country and tribe of a single lineage. We trace your ancestor by analyzing mitochondrial DNA or the Y chromosome, depending on your test kit. Both are passed on from generation to generation without changing for the past 500 to 2,000 years along a single lineage. All right? Using a simple cheek swab, we extract your DNA sequence representing by letters A, C, T, G. We look closely for unique markers or mutations in your sequence, and those are supplied in your results. Okay? I did my African ancestry. I know. Then we compare them to our proprietary database of African lineage to determine your country and tribe of origin. Cootie Mayo, 23andMe is not African ancestry. Cootie Mayo, all of those other 59.99 sites you go to is not African ancestry. You pay a grip. You pay at least $200 to know this information, brother. Y'all got to stop with these lies. Okay? It's a lie. DNA testing is not for entertainment purposes only. You didn't hear the geneticists say that, though. The population geneticists that say that we come from Africa. You know the one who say that most natives are in the West? You know that one? So it's either you believe he's correct about the DNA, or you believe he's correct about the way. He can't be right on one and wrong on the other. That's how that works, buddy. He can't be right that DNA is a hoax and then be right that we come from Africa. The majority of black people in America today are from West Africa.